You for I did not bring my other phone so I could look up all the names of the actors and actresses and stuff like that. So um, I'm just gonna talk about the movie as a whole, and then just like that's it. Like I'm just gonna talk because the entire casting of okay, I'm reviewing Ove. My son is gay. I think it's 2009 or 2005, but whatever. The movie is freaking great, super fantastic. I just loved it. I thought it was just really, really, really close up, compelling. It executed in everything that it needed to do. The casting was really solid. It wasn't like A-lister, A-lister, A-lister. It was like C-lister, B-lister, but I feel like they all did a good job. So I feel like for this movie, they were all A-listers. I really enjoyed the movie. I felt like it was very homey. It was very authentic. It was very comfortable, you know. And shout out to We Are Pride on YouTube. They just, upload a lot of queer content, queer movies and things like that. And it's all about queer people and things like that. But they steadily put out just some of the best movies that I watched just normally. Like Big Hollywood is trash right now. It's just a lot of phoniness, a lot of fakeness, but there's a lot of organicness with the We Are Proud YouTube channel. And I watch a lot of black and white movies. So I also watch some other movies about like old black and white movies in like the golden age of filmmaking in like the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and things like that. That I really enjoy. I also have like two phones, so normally I'm watching like a black and white movie and then watching some thing on YouTube or whatever. So I do double task or whatever, but I still watch the movies, and sometimes I do watch the movie exclusively, or sometimes like I do watch movies in different ways where I'm just listening to it, or some other way where I'll like try and like consume it because like I feel like, sorry, there's like a City of Bones or Bones and Shadows or whatever. I started like watching it in a different language because I feel like the Americanness, the Americans that we're talking about weren't that interesting, and I went to a different language. I like changed it to different languages on Netflix, and it was like a lot more engaging. I cared a lot more. It was a lot more interesting because I feel like there was different like angles in lighting in the voices basically that made it more interesting. But anyways, Ove, my son is gay. It's just so good. It's so genuine. It's so heartfelt, and it's so compassionate from bell to bell, from cover to cover of the movie, where it's just like always drawing you in. It's always making you care about the characters, about the emotions. It's a simple and real, genuine story. Where it's like you get these two kind of religious parents who are just kind of average Joe Jane parents who are just trying to deal with the fact that their son is both their sons are gay, and they love each other, and they're I don't know, they're who they are. It's this discovery and this journey of identity for not the two main characters, basically the two queer men, but the parents and the family and the ecosystem. And it's this journey about like time, basically, of and culture and tradition and rituals and the etiquette and the standards that we have in our society and our reality in our life to really like overcome all of these challenges, all of these stigmas and ideas and things in our brain for these two dads and these two mothers and these entire families to say, I love our sons, I love their love, I love their happiness, and that people matter. And the film executes that. It does the job of explaining that, of telling you that, of making you care, of keeping you engaged from the entirety of the movie. And all the casting is so good. It's so heartfelt. Like there's like a scene where the parents are like at the table, they're struggling to identify, just to come to terms basically with that both their sons are gay and in love basically. And then you get the two queer guys in the story, their sons, basically they're just like together, they're just standing together as a unit, as a team basically, and one standing over each other, just holding each other's shoulders and just saying no, like we're standing on business, we're standing on who we are, we're not going to adapt or change or devolve basically because of a society or the reality that you think is a real thing but is phony, and it's just a beautiful, powerful scene that just steals the show. It steals the show. Probably my favorite scene in the entire movie. Again, like it's not gonna get the credit. It's not gonna get the clout because we live in a society, in a world that's just like just promulgates and just like always announces on the loudspeakers that hate is good and that perfectionism is to be attained, and that if you want to be a normal human and like imperfect and flawed and just try to do your best and be happy and be positive, you're not like, that's horrible, that's the worst thing in the world, so this movie's never gonna get the spotlight ever it's gonna get deserved, at least not for a long time. And even if in 2025 you still have all these individual people wrestling with hate, wrestling with their own demons, and wrestling with seeing themselves as beautiful and seeing the world as a place that harbors like love and things like that. And it should be a lot of individual activism, millions and millions of people with individual activism to try and change the tide, and we all need to work on that. But this movie, again, like, this movie does its job. It's fantastic. I really enjoy it. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Is it this movie specifically? Not top 25, but top 35 for Whistler. Hey, anyways, it's good. Go watch it.